My name is Coach B. Everyday people are my celebrities. We're going to do something a little bit different. Maga. Make America Great Again before 1492. And this message is for everyone that's listening, especially for black and brown people who still believe in accountability, righteousness, order, and truth. We need to talk. Come to the front of the room. Before 1492, our history wasn't chaos. It was structure, it was boundaries, it was accountability, it was community. But they erased that history from us. The very systems that kept us safe, grounded, and united. And then they did something dangerous. They took that same history, which was our tribes, our governance, protection, ownership, and reintroduced it to themselves. But they added a cost because they knew something about us. We were trained to love free programs, free housing, free survival, free help with strings attached, free platforms. And when something is free, you don't own it, you don't protect it, and you don't pass it down. That wasn't accidental. That was by design. And they place gates around themselves. Look around you in these communities. There's more gated communities than ever before. And they handed us dependency. They rebuilt structure for themselves and called our structure oppression. They kept their families intact while policy, pressure, and poverty removed ours. And then they told us to blame each other, divide, and conquer. And that strategy didn't end in the 60s. It evolved. No education on social responsibility, no preparation for family building, no truth about how fatherlessness repeats the cycle, no ownership training, no legacy planning, just survival. And survival alone was never meant to be our destination. So here's the question for this moment in history. Are we going to keep operating divided? Or are we finally going to operate as one? This is not about politics. This is not about hate. This is about righteousness. Righteousness means order. Righteousness means accountability. Righteousness means protecting our people, our children, and our future. You don't need permission to stand up. You don't need approval from a pastor, a politician, or a celebrity to recognize truth. What we need now is unity with discipline, structure with purpose, and community with ownership. This is a call not to anger, but to alignment. Black, brown, and all people of conscience. Stand up, stand together, and operate as one. Because history didn't fail us. It was erased. And what was erased can be restored. We come with solutions. A step-by-step plan of action for restoration. At there's no finger pointing. It's step-by-step plan of action. Unmasking your opinion, unmasking your origin, unified movement for youth opportunities. We come with solutions. So this takes us back to what we talked about in our last video. Let's ask the real question. Why is big tech suddenly investing billions into digital tribes while leaving the black and brown on free plantations? Why now? And why does it feel like black and brown people are always the last to know? Here's another question. Why are people who are not black or brown willing to pay $50 to $75 to $100 a month just to be excluded from popular platforms, excluded from noise, from chaos, and unfiltered access? Make that make sense. And let me tell you why, black and brown community. Digital hubs are the future because the world no longer works in fragments. People don't just want content anymore. They want connection, structure, opportunity, all in one place. And open social media is loud, reactive, and unprotected. No rules, no accountability, no real ownership. Digital hubs change that. They introduce standards, boundaries, rules, responsibility they don't want us to know. That digital hubs create safer environments. It reduces toxicity, misinformation, and mental fatigue. Just like gated communities in the physical world, digital hubs protect what matters: the mind, the voice, the culture. So if they're spending billions and we are on the free plantation, let's reiterate what that means again. That means that they erased the history of the black and brown people, the system that once kept us safe, only to repeat that same history for themselves. but only for those who can afford it. Why? Because they understand something we were trained out of. We were trained to enjoy free platforms, free access, free visibility. But if you can keep a people locked inside a social matrix labeled free, they will self-destruct, compete for attention, divide themselves without you ever lifting a hand. Meanwhile, others are paying to rebuild structure, privacy, a tribe, and ownership. That's not coincidence. That's history repeating itself with better technology. So what if I was to tell you that Amio has the key to remove the American people from the matrix? And the only thing that you would need is common sense and a little bit of critical thinking with simple adding and subtracting. So let me share with you just a little bit, right, about the history that was erased. Do you have time? Even if it means our future. Okay, before 1492, every tribe had its land, its laws, and its voice. Diplomacy was survival. Okay, what does that mean? That means that every tribe sovereign, every border sacred, and every alliance earned. So tribal membership was more about responsibility, kinship, and shared survival versus financial exchange. But here's how it worked. Most people were born into a tribe, automatically became members through bloodline, clan, or family ties. So the membership was inherited. So some tribes allowed outsiders to join through adoption, marriage, or special agreements. Now you had these new members who often had to prove loyalty, contribute skills, or follow tribal customs. And those contributions could include anything from hunting or farming, crafting tools, clothing, weapons, participating in ceremonies or defense. And tribes ran on what they called a collective economy, not money. Everyone had a role. The men often hunted or defended the tribe. The women farmed, gathered, or prepared food. Children learned skills and helped with daily tasks. So joining or being recognized in a tribe could include rites of passage or ceremonies. These were symbolic and spiritual. Now let's go back to the present. As physical communities become more gated and more intentional, digital spaces are following the exact same path because open platforms will always exist. But let's be honest, premium structured digital ecosystems are defining the future. Let me say that again. Open platforms will always exist. It means free. The free plantation will always exist where there's chaos. What's happening now? And while the black and brown remain on the free plantation, you have those people who has access to our history who will pay for their peace, their children, their intellectual property, their community, their growth, creating more and more digital gated communities, just like they're doing physical gated communities. The question is, why are black and brown communities always introduced to this truth last? That's not elitism. That's instinct. Okay, stay with me. So let's rewind. What happened in the 1960s? They took gated communities meant for us and rebranded them as projects. Then they removed black and brown men from the household using policy, pressure, and punishment. They offered just enough welfare to survive, but made it conditional. No man in the house, or you lose everything. This was happening when there was no adequate jobs, no fair access to mortgages, no pathway to ownership. So the choice became cruel and calculated. You got home, you got food, or you got a man. That wasn't empowerment, that was engineering. So how does a man find work when work is only available to a few and almost never for him? Men were taught to shack, lay, leave, not because they wanted to, but because survival demanded it. That's divide and conquer. And now, look at us. That division never left. It just adapted. No training on social behavior, no education on safe sex, no real conversation about how fatherless homes repeat cycles across generations. Instead, we were taught to blame each other for outcomes that were deliberately designed. Even during slavery, they elevated the 1%. Why? So women would lose respect for the rest. So division would live inside the community. How is history treating us today? Are you awake now? But don't stress. We didn't come with anger. We came with solution, a step-by-step plan of action for every man, woman, and child. Don't hate the messenger, listen to the message, and by the end, ask yourself, are you for it or against it? Will it take your pastor, your state representative, your favorite actor, or will common sense finally be enough? Okay, let's look at some gated communities. Okay, you got Meta Marketplace, which is like a Facebook only, $91 a month. They have over 1 million members, and it's designed for realtors and their clients, right? So they have one controlled marketplace. They keep all the profit. Community partnership, 0%. Revenue sharing, 0%. Data ownership, 0%. Yeah, you do pay for reduced noise and privacy, but you remain locked inside a Meta system with no ownership. Now you have school, right? $99 a month. They have over 1 million members. They allow creators to charge monthly memberships. They focus on community courses, events, paid memberships, not a broad suite of unrelated tools. It is a private community feed with posts and discussions. It's similar to a Facebook group, right? So it's only one group platform for its member. No data ownership for communities. School does not distribute revenue equally or automatically to all members. And they organize communities but delivers only one. School organizes communities but delivers only one primary function. So both school and Meta Marketplace provide you with one platform within their digital hub. So don't get me wrong, you do get the privacy gated hubs that are essential for sanity, trust, data protection. It protects your mental and emotional well-being, reduce harm, toxic amplification, ensure that every voice is respected, not exploited. You get those with those hubs, but let me share with you what you get with Umyo. Okay, are you sure you're ready for this? Umyo, the only multi-platform community hub, starting as low as $2.54 a month. Not $99, not $91 a month, but it's built as community owned versus big tech, right? It's built as community owned digital infrastructure, right? So you also get not a single platform within the digital hub. Our platforms that comes with the hub are similar to LinkedIn, which is like the link tree, right? Digital cards, the Facebook groups, the marketplace, which is a Facebook, Zoom-like platform, social feed that's similar to Twitter, dating platform, learning management system, constant contact, GoDaddy platform, audio, video books, turn page, digital video, audio, coupon booklets. I mean, the list goes on. Patreon, adult creator monetization for the nightlife community. You may, what do you mean nightlife community? I'll share that with you briefly. We have a platform similar to TikTok, Clubhouse, and Instagram all rolled up in one app. We got appointment booking. We got audio rooms. We got VPNs, and we got more. All up under one hub versus the marketplace has one, Meta Marketplace has one, and school has one. We have over 19, which you can all enjoy up under your one digital ecosystem. A shared interest, a shared percentage goes back to the members each and every day based upon the membership involvement, right? With prize giveaways, and we'll share with you what those prize giveaways are. So we're the only platform globally sharing profits with this community. True partnership, not platform dependency. No data exploitation. Dedicated gated hubs for organizations with 5K or more members. 18 plus tools versus big tech single tool model. You get all of that, and starting as low as $2.54. Now what we do, which is a little bit different, now I'm sure if you do your research, it costs a lot, right, to maintain platforms on a monthly basis, to update them for tech, I think Facebook has over 44 to 46,000 employees. So it takes some resources to make sure that everybody is compensated. But we use half of the resources for tech, and then we use half of the resources to solve community concerns. Let me give you an example. Facebook generated $164 billion in 2024. What would that look like if half of the profits goes back to the community to solve community concerns? And you're getting something back in return, which is the opportunity to be in a gated community where you can protect your mind, your body, and your soul, right? You get sanity, you get trust, data protection, but you also are helping all of these individuals who have lost their jobs, right? They said it was over 300,000. I want you guys to do your research. It was over 300,000 sisters, Nubian entities who lost their jobs within the past 3 months, and they were breadwinners, right? They said there's over 40 million homeowners that are expected to lose their homes in 2026. Do your research. And they said it's expected that AI will be replacing over 300 million jobs by 2030. That's equivalent to 60 million jobs lost each and every year for the next 5 years. Are you getting this? So if we don't have an ecosystem or a tribe set in place to solve community concerns, we're in trouble. Now, let me share this with you, right? And I don't mean to alarm anyone, but I've shared years ago what's about to happen. You're becoming so comfortable, and this is to the content creators, you're becoming so comfortable with these platforms that you're on, but the rug is about to be pulled from up under you. Save your resources. We're not asking you to change the current platforms that you're on. We're sharing with you how we can assist in providing you with data. And I'm going to share an example with the content creators, right? Because the content creators are the new pastors. Now, our platform is going to be a little bit different. I'm just going to give you an example for content creators, right? So content creators can earn anywhere from 20 to 40%. Their subscribers can earn anywhere from 10 to 20%. Depends upon how many subscribers you have, how many followers you have, right? I'm going to give you an example, and you can look at this as well. We have the opportunity to solve community concerns using technology. Just give you an example. Some content creators have over 1 million followers, right? If you're a content creator, we're removing the algorithm and we're sharing with you how to monetize your data. We want to make sure that we provide resources and prize giveaways to your subscribers. Why? Because they have been supporting you. And a lot of content creators, they want to take 6 months off. You're able to do that. So if you're a content creator, we got prices ranging from $2.54 and up. So let's just say that you got 5,000 of your 100,000 that registered at the $2.54. Content creators, you get $5,080 a month, right? Because 40% goes to you, 10% goes back to the members and prize giveaways. Just depends upon how many subscribers you have. And you can see that in our notes as well. Now let's just say you got 5,000 subscribers that subscribe using your QR code for $5.99. That's $11,980 a month. Do you see the power of your data and how we've been taken advantage of by big tech? If you got 5,000 at the $9.89, that's $19,980 a month just from the 5,000 subscribers. Okay, let's go to the 10,000. You got 10,000 registered at $254. That's $10,160 a month. If you got 10,000 registered at $9.89, that's $39,960 a month. Let's go to the 20,000. You got 20,000 registered at $2.54. That's $20,320 a month. If you got 20,000 registered at $9.89, that's $79,920, right? And then you have $19,980 goes back to the subscribers and everyday prize giveaways. This is our opportunity. This is just the content creator platform. We have over 50 digital hubs. They all work the same. We encourage unions, right? We encourage HBCUs. We encourage fraternities and sororities, right? So shared interest goes to you and shared interest goes to your members. That's what we're doing. I hope you guys can get this picture in your head, right? And see what we're doing that's a lot different from the other platforms that's out there. And we have the platforms. They're already up. Go to Umyo Network, find the hub of your choice, register. If you're a content creator, reach out to us. Go to umyogossip.site, register. Create your QR code. Once people register using your QR code, you'll be able to see on the back end how many of your subscribers has registered, what packages they registered, and how much you receive each and every month. It's that simple. For more information, take the time to go to your description and read. Read, right? And if you have any questions, please reach out to us and we'll respond promptly. You have people that are following you like crazy, right? So they're respecting what it is that you're saying. So we're going to need all of those content creators who are not compromised to jump on this, right? Because these resources not going to be there longer. And for those, you've already known that you're losing resources, right? I think they was talking about TikTok, or they're not paying content creators no more. So we're going to share with you how you can get paid using our content creator platform ecosystem. You say, what do you mean? We have more than one ecosystem. Well, how is that possible if you're saying Facebook has one for realtors and school has one for content creators? What do you mean you got more than one? Well, we have over 50 different ecosystems, and each of those ecosystems has up to 18 platforms per ecosystems. And the platforms I just named for you, right? So each person, when you go into, we got one for Hispanics, an ecosystem exclusively for Hispanics. We got one exclusively for the brown skin community. We got one exclusively for health and wellness, hair and beauty, athletes. The list goes on. Go to umyonetwork.com, right? And register. When you register, you know that half is going back into our community.
Welcome to Umyo Network. They told us social media was free. It's not. It costs us our peace, our minds, our children. Today's reality is, social media is now one of the leading causes of mental illness. 90% negativity, only 10% positivity. That imbalance is affecting generations. We need a digital reset button. Umyo equals gated digital communities. Just like physical gated communities protect neighborhoods. Umyo creates digital gated communities to protect our peace. Only positivity allowed. Negativity gets removed. This is your new social media infrastructure, but you own it. Let's empower this generation and the next. If you have 50,000 plus members, you qualify for a private digital gated hub. Perfect for unions, Greek organizations, universities, sports leagues, military divisions, city tourism bureaus, faith-based networks. How it works, step by step. Step 1. Choose 10 popular platforms for your private hub. These are platforms your members already use. We provide the UMYO version with full profit transparency. Step 2. Do your homework. Tech is expensive. Platforms like Zoom, Facebook, Twitter, Linktree, YouTube equals $30,000 to $150,000 per month. That doesn't include staff, support, or security. That's why we don't own our tech, until now. You get 10 platforms for $1,000 each equals $10,000 per month. Once members from your organization begin registering, your 10% share starts immediately. The $11,500 fee for the 10 popular platforms will be deducted from your monthly earnings until we reach the 50,000 member goal. During this period, we'll also unlock premium features to help offset the high technology costs, reinforcing our commitment to this partnership. Plus tax, $11,500 per month total. The monthly membership will make that back easily. Don't have the 11.5K? Contact us. And once you reach 50,000 members, we remove the $11,000 fee and unlock all the features. For now, just enjoy 80% of its features. What you get: the 10 Umyo versions. Same functions. Your branding, your ownership, your income. These are Umyo platforms types: virtual card platforms, Twitter-style platform, Facebook-like platform, booking website. Yes, you get all of these. Now you can speak to your team, organization with one message. We can't afford to keep feeding our sickness using their tools. We must use our own control and monetize our own data without the high cost of technology. At Umyo, each organization now owns their own digital hub, tailored for its members, offering secure private networking based upon your interest. Our tech firm will handle all mail, hosting, tech support, and day-to-day updates to allow your members to focus on its true core. Umyo shares the profit equally with its members, with the organization creating a sustainable fundraising model. Umyo is also a fundraising tunnel. Communities are no longer the future, they're the now. We are the only platform offering you ownership of your digital ecosystem and a fundraising system like never before. Trust the system. Trust UMYO. Let's take back the power, digitally, mentally, economically. Let's see whose side everyone is really on. To get your own digital community hub ecosystem, contact IC Agreements at umyowallstreet.site.